This is Pet Life Radio. Let's talk pets.
Hey everyone, welcome to Groomer Humor on Pet Life Radio. We are your hosts. I'm Rudy V, along with Anthony Ray. Guys, we want to thank each and every one of you for stopping by and listening to our show. It means so much to us. We also want to thank Pet Life Radio for giving us the opportunity. And in this show, we're going to be talking about what we talk about a lot, our goal. Our goal of what we're doing here with the show, with our grooming channel, and that is just to promote grooming as a necessary career, because it is, guys. And we're going to talk about that. We've also got our funny comment segment. We got all that and much, much more when we come back on Groomer Humor.
DINOVITE.com.
When we put him on the Dinovite, he took right to it. All of these symptoms disappeared.
Dinovite is nutrition.
If you want the dog to be healthy, you got to feed it something healthy.
Something that he actually likes to eat. You need to put him on Dinovite.
Dinovite for life.
If you love your dog, you don't just want him healthy, you want him to be happy.
You won't believe how happy your dog will be.
DINOVITE.com.
Let's Talk Pets on PetLifeRadio.com.
Welcome back to Groomer Humor. Again, we are your hosts. I'm Rudy V, along with Anthony Ray. Guys, thanks again for stopping by, checking out our show. And how you doing today?
I'm good. Long weekend. Babysat on Sunday. Yeah, my buddy.
Little baby.
Yeah, my buddy Wade and Chelsea. They have a beautiful little girl named Riley. She spent the day with us on Sunday, and thankfully, her and the cat got along.
Right, you got the cat.
Yeah, got the cat now. So, and I was a little afraid of that because he likes to play a lot, and I was like, oh boy, please don't attack my friend's child.
That's not good.
Yeah, no, I'm not really in the mood for a lawsuit right now.
Because you tried to do something nice.
Right, try to do something nice, and there you go.
You try to get away with it, like, oh, here's your baby. Well, what's that? Right. I don't know. You must have did that. What's that big claw mark? I don't know.
Well, wait a minute. Where did her nose go? I don't know, man. It was like that when you dropped her off. It
was like that when you dropped her off. I don't know.
Oh, wait. She had two eyes? No.
No. I didn't notice that.
No, I didn't notice that. What? No, dude. No, she definitely only had one ear when you.
She only had one.
Come on, man. Come on.
Oh, well, I'm glad nothing happened.
Yeah. Thank God. No. We love him. He's a good kid.
Yeah. And I know Wade. He's a good man. Good luck.
Yeah,
good luck to you, Wade, in your father dome there. Good luck.
He's got like 5 jobs, something like that. Wade's a worker.
There it is.
Him on the show one of these days, guys. You guys we gotta show everybody Wade. We gotta
Wade's a character.
Wade to everybody.
He definitely is a future guest. No question.
Absolutely. He's got a cat too. He looks just like mine.
Look at that. Yeah. So yeah, I noticed you shaved the beard too.
Me and my wife dressed as each other this year because that happened.
When you were born, you could have went either way, boy, girl. I don't know what you were when you came out. So I mean, you're a pretty girl.
Thanks. Yeah, I feel like I could, with maybe 50 pounds lighter, I'd be a hot girl.
You'd be hot. You'd be hot.
I'm way too heavy right now to be having broad shoulders and putting my wife's clothing on and looking pretty. Yeah, there's really no way for me to walk around looking cute like that.
Yeah, you got that manly appearance to you.
Yeah. Well, I'm an athlete.
You're an athlete. All right. So before we jump off the rails as we usually do too far, let's get into the show.
Before we do? I thought we already did. We just did.
It's just our thing.
Yeah.
But guys. So our goal when we started doing this 2.5 years ago already, amazing that 2.5 years went by so quickly, was to definitely enhance the grooming industry, the pet industry, but the grooming industry in particular, because of just what I have seen, what veteran groomers have witnessed over the years, and just how hard we work. And it's just our goal that we promote this industry, because we see a lot of problems happening in the near future if we don't. So choosing this as a career is, I think, going to be a great decision on anybody that chooses to do this. And again, guys, the ultimate goal here is to service the dogs. We can't forget that dynamic, forgetting everything else, forgetting money, forgetting career, forgetting job. Listen, we have to service these dogs. Somebody has to take care of these dogs. And we're going to go over a couple of statistics that actually show that within the next 5 years, we're going to run into a little bit of a brick wall if we don't get more people to choose this as a career. Groomers are necessary. And I mean that, guys. And I think that by making some wise decisions now, we could kind of save any problems from happening in the near future. So let's go over a couple of statistics. The pet industry, now we're not talking about the grooming industry, but the pet industry spent $72 billion last year. $72 billion, guys. That's how much people spent. That's what we're going with there. So where is this money going? And we talk about this all the time, because the average dog groomer working for somebody is making a whopping, get ready for this, $14 an hour. That's right. You hear the dead silence? Because that's how I feel. I think we all had a dead silence on that one, even our listeners. Okay? There's a $72 billion, $14 an hour. Quiet.
Your face was hysterical. You look sick to your stomach when you give that number.
I am sick to my stomach.
I know.
Because it's just such an unfair amount of money, especially, and groomers, guys, please support me on this, because I know you guys are out there busting your hump, standing all day, doing what we do, and battling the elements that comes with this beautiful, occupation that we do. But again, we got to change those numbers. The average business owner makes $25 to $30 per hour. Moment of silence, please. Thank you. Okay. No, because in my opinion, you should be working for somebody, you should be making that. You should be making $25 an hour, easy, okay? And as a business owner, you should be making $40 an hour, $50 an hour, or more, okay? And we have to turn it into that, because I think it's one of the reasons why people aren't choosing this career. People will jump in, as we've talked about this in the past. You'll jump in, and it's almost like people that want to do this are forced out of it because they're just not making enough money for the amount of work that they're putting in. It's too taxing. But we could change that dynamic. We could change that. And that's one of our many goals of this show. Yeah,
well, that's a good point, see, because the same thing happens in comedy. How many good comedians have you seen, especially you throughout the years, because you've been doing comedy a lot longer than I have? How many good comedians have you seen stop doing it because it's just too taxing and there's just no money in it? There's not enough money in it anyway. And they give up. The same thing happens with these groomers, where it's like, how many good groomers have quit throughout the years because it's just not worth what you have to go through physically and mentally for $14 an hour, for that matter. Just go work at Home Depot or something, make 10, and you don't have to worry about working with live animals. I mean, you know what I mean? It's crazy. It's just out of control.
Listen, I think the statistic was, we mentioned this in a past show, 88% of all people that try to do this suffer from what's called groomer burnout within the first, 2 to 5 years. So, and done, career ended. They don't want to do it anymore, and they might choose to do, the alternate thing where maybe they're grooming out of their house or something like that, which is great. That amounts for something. But why are we forcing people to do something like that when we could really enhance this occupation and make it what it should be, and it should be treated like anything else. You should be treated like a plumber, like a plumber gets treated. There's a lot of plumbers out there, electricians making a lot of money. And I'm not saying that they don't work hard themselves. They do. Okay. But for the amount of work that most groomers go through, listen, man, we got to raise that wage. I fool around about this, but I'm not fooling around. And I won't be satisfied until every groomer out there is driving a Lamborghini. Okay, because that's just how I feel about it. All right.
Yeah.
Shout out to CD out there. You know what I'm talking about, right, CD? Yeah. At this point, I don't care what year Lamborghini it is. I'll drive a 1976 Lamborghini. I just want a Lamborghini.
Yeah.
But no, seriously, that's how I feel about it. I feel that dog groomers are definitely underpaid and undervalued a lot. And I think that has to change. With the statistics showing that a dog groomer makes about $22,000 a year. Man, that doesn't buy you $21,000 a year. How is anybody really supposed to support their occupation, their career as a dog groomer on that kind of money?
It's impossible.
It is. I'm sorry, it is. And we're going to show you the offset here, or the imbalance, because here's the thing. Right now, it's the statistics shows that, and this changes often, but the latest is that 78% of all households own a pet, mainly dogs and cats. Okay, 78%. But the statistic also shows that there is only about 189,000 grooming businesses established currently. And it's estimated, pet ownership is estimated to grow by about 200%. Okay. So think about it. Do the math. I can't do the math because I'm horrible at math, but you guys do the math. It's how is anybody going to get their dog groomed in the future?
Yeah, right.
We'll be bombarded, and we're already seeing the likes of that, right, Ant? Especially around
the holidays. Exactly. Mm-hmm. That's exactly what I was going to say. I'm sorry. I'm still laughing at. I'm just picturing me and you trying to do math together. Guys, just step aside here for a second. It really is sad trying to watch me and my dad figure out the simplest of addition problems.
Right. We guess until we. You know the term educated guess? Well, ours is just guess, just no educated.
Ours is no educated guess, uneducated guess.
Uneducated.
That's what, and we just take whatever figure you come up with, I just take it for fact because I'm not going to, it's whatever it is, no matter how wrong it is, it's probably close to that. Sure.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to come up with a better number than that. And guys, I mean, we're talking like, 11 plus 14. For me, listen, that's tough. I don't know.
Yep. Guesswork. I'm going to go with and I'm just going to say it right off that. It's what, 28?
I think it's 25. I don't know. Let's see. Hold on. You do. All right. It's 11 and 14, right? Okay. So take that 1, make it easier.
5.
Take the 1 away from the 11.
There you go.
Now you got 10. Okay. 10 plus 14 is 24. Now you add that 1. It's 25.
That's 25.
I got it. See, see what we have to go through, guys, for simple addition. How the hell we have our doors still open as business owners? I have no idea.
And then even when we mentally know the answer, I have to confirm it with the calculator.
Yes, exactly.
I just have to.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes like we're way off. Like I like the times where, I'll say, especially when you're talking about like percentage and stuff like that and decimal points. I'll be like, I'll say something like, 37%. And you'll go, yeah, that's like, like 125,000. And then we calculate and go, yeah, it's 14,000.
14,000. Exactly. That's us right there.
Way off.
Yeah. Little bit off on that. Just a bit outside.
Just a bit outside.
Yeah.
Ball 8. Anybody watch Major League out there? The movie Major League? No? Charlie Sheen?
That's a great movie. Yeah, well, the World Series is on right now. So hopefully any of you guys who are Nationals fans, I'm sorry, but I really hope your team loses. I don't like it.
Well, anyway.
I like the Astros.
I like the Astros too. I love Altuve because he's only an inch taller than me.
We got to link this to grooming somehow. Hey, you know what? I bet Altuve has 2 dogs. Anyway, Dad, what were you saying?
There you go. And
there you know what? And we're back to grooming.
And we're back to. I bet Altuve brings his dog to a dog groomer.
There you go. Exactly.
There
really
you go.
Maybe CD grooms his dog.
That you never know. We got to find out where CD is.
I know. CD, where are you at?
Where are you at, CD?
CD is like our best subscriber. She's great.
We have a lot of them. Stacy,
Yeah.
Shout out to all of our YouTube subscribers. Thank you guys so much. You have no idea how grateful we are, man. Thank you so much for tuning into Grooming by Rudy. We love all of you guys. But yeah, so again, it's just the purpose of this show is for groomers like CD, because again, we talk about it all the time, especially on our grooming channel, on how we definitely need to be compensated and valued more, and that is the goal, and I think it's going to happen. And again, what this benefits ultimately, again, the dogs. The more good groomers that we could put out there and get going, and the more options dog owners are going to have to get their dogs groomed. And that's the most important thing here. It really is. And you do that by just enhancing it in ways that are pretty simple. I think dog groomers just have to put a little bit more value on what we do.
I agree.
Yeah, because it's important. It's important to me. I'll tell you that much. I love what I do, and I've been through the ringer. I'm that veteran dog groomer that was getting the whopping $25 a dog when I started grooming. And we've come a long way from that, and we're going to go even further. And another thing that might happen too is that, okay, let's say, yes, you have a dog that's very high maintenance, and maybe you can't afford dog grooming. But if you do that little bit of dog grooming at home, if you watch YouTube videos, whether it's ours or somebody else's out there, dog grooming videos, you're going to learn some stuff. So maybe you can groom your dog at home a little bit too, and you can offset your price there. And so either way, with that being said, again, the dogs are here getting the benefit from it all, Yeah.
And this is going to remain important unless every single pet owner decides to just go with pugs. That's really something
right.
Low maintenance, and that's never going to happen because there's just too many breeds. And so no matter what, grooming in general is always going to be very, very important, because unless you have, we call low maintenance dogs bath dogs. There's obviously still more involved, but we call them bath dogs because that's the, outside of nail clipping, cleaning ears, and general maintenance like that, teeth and stuff like that. You give them a bath and brush them. You don't have to brush them vigorously, whatever. It's low maintenance dogs. Unless every single pet owner in the world gets a low maintenance dog, like a pug or a Doberman or something like that, it's going to be a major process. Good luck.
It is.
Good luck with all of that. We have to work together, groomers and pet owners alike. That's the whole point of the show, really. Sometimes it sounds like we're leaning to just like groomer advocates, but we're more than that. We obviously we're groomer advocates because we're groomers, but we're dog advocates. So
absolutely
anything that makes it better and easier for the dog. And a lot of that stuff starts at home. You have to be a good pet owner. You got to be involved.
That's right.
You can't just wait and let your dog grow out. And, things happen sometimes in life, obviously.
Sure.
Where a dog gets inadvertently neglected by mistake.
Right.
And or just whatever. People
and
pass and all of that. Things happen. Real life happens sometimes, but dogs are real life. So that's the whole point. We gotta help each other, help all these dogs. That's really all it boils down to.
That's right. Exactly. And with the statistics showing that there's going to be more dogs, we're always going to have dogs. There's no question about that.
Yeah. That ain't going anywhere.
So with that, we need more groomers. We need more veterinarians. We need more rescue workers. We need more shelters. So again, just the industry itself, and we always try to speak for the industry, and we're just, we're a part of the industry. The industry itself is just not going anywhere. But again, grooming in particular for us is just our mainstay, and we just value what we do, and we just see it as so important. And we want to enhance that. And like you just said, Anthony, if you're going to have that high maintenance dog, it starts at home. You really do have to pick up the brush and do what you need to do to maintain like maybe a really thick golden retriever coat. Don't just let the dog go ungroomed, because now you're going to bring that dog to a groomer. And guess what? The days of $25 dog grooming, far, far gone. Expect to spend $100+ if you expect a dog groomer to sit there and handle your 90-pound golden retriever who you haven't brushed in 6 months, listen, that's going to take some time. It's going to take some effort, and you have to pay for that. In some places, you can go to New York City, you go to LA, man, you're talking $250, $300 a grooming or more. Yeah. So again, this is what has to kind of be weighed out here. And again, for the near future, with all of these influx of dogs coming in, what do? We need more groomers. We need more groomers, and we need more people to groom at home. And there won't be a problem. There just won't be a problem. The dogs will be groomed and maintained. And that's the most important thing.
Yeah. It's very important to always keep in mind that we're all working together. Pet owners are just as much, you don't have to be a groomer to be part of the industry. You pet owners out there who have no grooming experience whatsoever, you're just as much part of the industry as we are as groomers. You just read the statistic. How many was it? 70? How much billions of dollars?
72 billion spent.
Spent. That's you guys are just as important as it. We all have the one thing in common. If you have a pet or you're a pet groomer, you love dogs and cats.
Exactly.
So, we're all animal lovers here. I don't trust people who don't like animals. I understand not everybody wants a pet, but I don't trust people who say, I don't like dogs. I don't like cats. It's okay.
Really?
So what do you like then?
What do you like? Mice?
Television? What is it? Yeah.
Right.
Like you don't like animals? What, there's people out there that in general don't like animals. Well, then you're not our demographic.
I think if you don't like animals, I think that you're existing on the wrong planet.
Yeah.
Because there's lots of animals on this planet, including ourselves.
Right. And animals can do some pretty amazing things.
Yes.
That human beings can't even do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, but anyway, main point being, we're all in this together. Groomers, pet owners, whatever, and anything in between. Even you crazies who have kimono dragons or whatever they're called.
Right.
That's you guys are part of the pet industry too. Some of that billions of dollars is you guys for whatever reason. You want lizards.
I'm sure it is. Yep.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I think, you know what, though? It's a testimony to our humanity, too. If we're spending $72 billion on our pets, listen, guys, we're good. That's awesome. That's really cool to see, that we care so much about our pets. Too bad, we should care about ourselves that much, too,
Yeah, that's true. And you know what? I haven't, since I just got my cat I think like 3 weeks ago, going on a month this week, I hadn't had a pet of my own for a couple of years, like 3-4 years, something like that, since we lost our pug. And I get it now. I get it all over again. We are just spoiling. We're getting toys. We're getting, we're doing vet visits, obviously. We're already a couple of $100 in. This industry is incredible, but it's fun. We're all, it's what you just said. It's beautiful to see. I love that. Like every couple of days, we got a new Amazon package. Oh, Dante would love this. Dante is what we named our cat, for any of you who don't know. Yeah, like he would love this, he would love that. Let's watch him play with it. This is such a great industry to be a part of, because at the end of the day, we all love animals, and
that's right.
We want to make it a nice, smooth ride for them. It's what we're here for. Man's best friend, and whatever they call cats.
And again, right, women's best friend.
I don't know.
Cats are like their own best friend. They don't need you.
You know what? That's funny you say that. The cool thing about cats, one thing that is super easy about cats is from day one, we just got to leave them home whenever we had to go to work. Cats just are so independent. My God.
Independent. Yeah. I love them. I wanted to shout out one more point here, that it takes on average about 2 to 4 hours to groom one dog. Okay. So think about it, guys. That's a lot of time spent on one dog. So it just doesn't make sense that, $14 an hour is a good wage there. We want to raise that up. We want to bring grooming to what it's really, really valued at, and it's not going to happen overnight, but again, I think that a person working for a dog groomer should be getting paid at least $18 an hour, at least, in my opinion, to start and go up from there.
Absolutely. There is so much responsibility involved in doing this. It's
absolutely.
Incredible amount of responsibility. You're handling somebody's family member.
That's right. That's right. It's a lot of pressure.
Yeah. The days, thank God, of just throwing your dog in the backyard and letting them live in a doghouse. Those days are so far gone. And these are family members now. These are brothers and sisters and sons and daughters.
Yeah, exactly. Here, the pressure we just had a couple of weeks ago, we groomed a dog. It was a Bichon who their daughter was getting married that Sunday, and the dog was going to be in all of the pictures.
Right.
Talk about pressure, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't mess this up. I got to do a really good job, let alone, God forbid, hurt the dog in any way, and ruin somebody's wedding. So talk about pressure. And that's why we're going to have our own grooming show, too, because that's another thing that that's another one of our goals. We're going to have our own show.
Oh, yeah.
And, yeah. So anyway, with that being said, let's just work together. Like you said, let's enhance the entire pet industry, and let's definitely, raise the grooming wage here and get groomers a little bit more paid. So maybe the groomers, people out there, will choose this occupation. But as we said before, we're going to go to our funny comment segment. Why don't we go to a break, and then we'll come back and we'll talk a little bit more.
It's designerpetsweaters.com. Hand-knitted designer sweaters for your precious pup or cool cat. Beautiful couture patterns for your pets, including custom-knitted formal wear, casual wear, yachting, and even sports-themed. Many designer pet sweaters include feathered tammy hats, top hats, and a lot of sparkle. Each sweater includes leg loops, front paw sleeves, and leash opening. Visit designerpetsweaters.com to order your four-legged fashions today. Your pets will stay warm for the winter and be runway ready. Large or small, we fit them all. designerpetsweaters.com.
Let's talk pets
Let's talk pets
on Pet Life Radio.
Pet Life Radio.
PetLifeRadio.com.
Welcome back to Groomer Humor on Pet Life Radio. We are your hosts. I'm Anthony Ray, hanging out with my dad as usual, Rudy V. And we're sitting here doing what we usually do, talking a little bit about grooming, somehow going completely off the rails as usual. We cover everything from grooming statistics to we're bad at math. And here we are. Here we are now in the second half of the show, probably driving some of you guys nuts because you never really know what's going to come out of our mouths next. But we're covering a lot today. We're going over some insane statistics about the pet industry, about the grooming industry. In a nutshell, billions of dollars spent every year. Grooming wages really do need to kind of go up a little bit. But in general, we're talking about working together, the goal of what me and my dad are trying to accomplish here. And the goal in general is to be there for these dogs and these pets and love them. And we all need to be smarter and better because they can't do it for themselves. And we need to be there for them to help them through. And it's going in that direction, thank God. So with that said, before we went to break, my dad mentioned that we dug up a very funny comment for you guys. And we know you guys like this. Our producer likes this too. We're always watching him laugh whenever we do these because, as we've said in the past, when you have these social media platforms and you have thousands of people watching and hanging out with you, some of them come up with some really stupid things that they like to say to you. So we dug one up for you guys that is pretty funny. It was on our How to Bathe a Dog video. It's a very old video that we put out. I actually want to make another one of them because that was very early on. That was in our first year of doing YouTube. So definitely want to redo that one. But anyway.
I'm a professional.
The comment, I'm not going to say the name or anything, and this has long since been deleted since I noticed this one. The comment says, you should never groom a dog. So right off the bat, okay. Comma, it is unnatural, comma, and unnecessary. That's the comment that this person decided to leave on our dog grooming channel.
Yes. Yes. Obviously, you follow that analogy, though, Anthony, for your own personal hygiene, though.
Just got done saying we should all work together, and that's what you're coming at me with.
Okay.
But so, yeah, let's analyze this. So this, I guess, for lack of a better word, idiot. I'm gonna go with moron or idiot, one or the other, whichever one fits. This person thinks you should never groom a dog because it's unnatural, and unnecessary.
Unnecessary, absolutely unnecessary. We shouldn't groom dogs.
Oh, yeah. Because I forgot dogs can clip their own nails. They could clean their own ears. They could brush their own teeth too. I mean, we really aren't needed at all.
We're not. It probably explains why we're so devalued.
Exactly.
We're just unnecessary.
Right. I mean, dogs brush themselves. I mean, what are humans even here for? Forget it. I mean, you know what I mean?
We serve no purpose.
Right. We don't serve any purpose. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. What is wrong with you, person who left that comment?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Come on.
And how did you get to our channel?
Right. That's the thing. If it's so unnecessary, why are you on YouTube looking up grooming channels? It's stupid.
Yeah. I
mean, gosh, I don't know. It really is amazing. I don't know what like. Is this? Sometimes you got a question: are you being serious, or are you just trying to get on the show? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, because that is so. That's so like
dumb.
Weird. If you're being serious, please, Lord, stay off your computer. You don't. Your comments are not needed if that's what you're going to go out there and do. I mean, jeez.
I know every groomer out there right now is just like, what?
What?
Hey! They want to crawl through the speakers. What did he say?
I don't understand.
Yeah. I question their own personal hygiene, though, if they feel that way about their dog. Like, what else? Is bathing yourself unnecessary and unnatural?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Like, what were you doing that day? Hey, you know what? I hate dog groomers. So I'm going to go on YouTube and leave some nasty comments that make come on. I don't know what it is. It's like, you can't toot our own horns to the point where it's like, what, are you like jealous that you're not a dog groomer? Who the hell would be that jealous that they're not like a dog groomer? So it can't be that. It can't be like jealousy. What is the point of that comment? It's a clown statement to make. That. So why are you making it? Unless it's what you said, where it's like, all right, maybe they're just trying to get on the show. But this is kind of an old one. Because when we do this, we kind of delve into some of the older videos, because sometimes a couple. That's why we don't do it in every single episode, because there's not always a funny comment to read, and we like to read you guys real ones. So it's like, I don't know. It's just like, it was an older video, so it's like, and the comment wasn't brand new, so it's like, this is somebody. I don't even know if we were doing this comment segment when this person left this comment.
No, we weren't. We stumbled on this one, and it's bizarre.
It's so bizarre.
It's bizarre. Should never. And then here's the thing too. You left that they put exclamation points, like 4 of them going across. So like they're angry about it.
Right.
You're mad. You're mad at us for helping dogs.
I don't get it. I don't get it. One time, I forget what it was. It was an older one. I remember, any of you guys who have been with us since the beginning, I do the Talking Paws segment on our channel. And I don't do them as often as I'd like to, but I did our Huskies Wolves video. And then like a year later, the first time we went to World Dog Expo, which we will be at again next year, this year coming up, by the way, June. I forget the date. Let you guys know about that.
June.
It's in June 2020. We'll be there again. Any of you guys who are around in the New Jersey area, definitely come see us. A couple of years later, after I did that video, then remember we had interviewed, I forget the name. I interviewed that. She was a wonderful lady, and they had like wolf dogs or whatever they were. Yeah, and people.
What were they called? It was the
CVSCA something. There's a lot of letters. But yeah, and then somebody had left a comment that said, "Oh, like this is stupid." Like something along the same lines as this, like grooming is unnecessary. Like, well, how come wolves don't need their nails clipped? And it's like, they don't need their nails clipped because they're in the wild. Their nails are being filed down. They scratch stuff.
And they need them. They need them to hunt.
Yes, they need them.
Your dog doesn't need its nails to be long when you're giving it a bowl of food.
Right, exactly. It's like, this is a wild animal. It's not, and they're fine. Why? What a weird question. Because and again, I'm not calling them I'm not like trying to be mean, but they were nasty about the question, the way they went about it. It was like they were being condescending. I could tell, and it was just like, God. Yeah. It was the CSVCA, the Czechoslovakian. She was so nice to it. Here I am messing up her company.
The V was the name of the dog. The
Vlak.
No.
Well, I'm looking at it. It says
V-back.
Volcac. It says VLCAK Club. I'm so sorry, you guys. I don't know. I'm reading.
Well, we'll clarify it on another show. But I just want to restate the statement. You should always groom your dog because it is very, very natural and it is very, very necessary. So I'm going to leave it there.
Oh, right. Yes. I think, right. We should at least answer the comment like you just did. There you go. Just in case any of you were wondering, groom your dogs. Get them groomed. It is 100% necessary.
Yes.
Okay. And with that being said, we love you all. Thank you so much for stopping by. Yeah. As always, we'd like to thank our producer, Mark Winter. Thank you so much, Mark. If you haven't already, head on over to our YouTube channel. It's called Grooming by Rudy. That's Grooming by Rudy on YouTube.com. Leave a comment, like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. We want to hear from all you guys. You could also like Grooming by Rudy on Facebook, follow Grooming by Rudy on Instagram and Twitter. It has been an absolute pleasure. Until next time, take care of yourselves and your pets.
Let's Talk Pets, every week on demand, only on PetLifeRadio.com.